Hi, my name is JoAnna Nunes and I own a home-based business. And I listen to Darren daily every day on the way to the gym to get my head in a good place and jumpstart my day. One of my favorite Darren dailies was, "Are you truly free?" The main message to this video was breaking away from the mediocrity of the herd. And what that meant for me was reevaluating who my herd was, reevaluating what I listened to, what I read, and what my thoughts were every day. It also made me realize that I had to be responsible for my ego's fears of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of just jumpstarting something new, and fear of success and what that success may do to my friends and their egos and threaten them and maybe lose friends.
Today is July 4th. Here in the United States, it's a holiday where we celebrate our freedom. But are you really free? I'd argue you're not. In fact, I'd argue that you're imprisoned, that you are a slave. You have freedom of expression. You are free to think about anything you want, to dream big dreams, to design grand plans, to become anything you choose, to do and achieve anything you want. You can be the architect of a mass movement of change, progress, and positive impact. You could change the course of human progress. But yet, what are you choosing to express day to day? How are you choosing to live? What is the expression of your life instead? You have the freedom of speech. You are free to talk about anything you want. You can give rousing talks. You can stir people's hearts and minds with your words. You can inspire them with new visions of the future and empower them with new beliefs about their potential. But instead, what do you choose to spend your day talking about? Or who do you spend your day talking about? Typically, it is gossip about other people and the lives of idealized athletes, newsmakers, or celebrities. You are free from tyranny. You could spend your time any way you want. You could pursue anything you want. You could utilize your skills and invest your creative capacity in anything you like. Yet, much of your time is spent in front of a screen, watching and following and liking the lives of other people and what they're living. You are free from oppression. You are free to go for and become anything you choose. You can maximize all your God-given gifts to create and collect and contribute massive abundance for you, for your family, and for the world. But yet, you don't. Certainly not to your capacity. Why? Why are you choosing to live as you do? It is because you are captive. You are imprisoned. You are a slave to fear. You are capable of so much more than you're currently living up to. You have been given and bestowed great gifts, great skills, great talents. You are living in the greatest period in the history of humankind. There has never been a more peaceful, abundant, and opportunity-filled era in human history. If you are watching me now, it is likely you also happen to be born or are living in a free first world country, living freely, free to do all that you want and all that you can. But in spite of all this freedom, you keep yourself behind prison bars, the bars of your fear. Fear of looking bad, fear of not being accepted, fear of potentially being embarrassed if you fail, fear of even trying because you might be outcast from the tribe that you're surrounded by. You are afraid to step away, to take the emotional risk, to put your ego in jeopardy. So instead, you allow yourself to stay imprisoned, enslaved to those worries, fears, and anxieties. You have to understand, the tribe has a vested interest in your compliance. If you do as they do, it validates their own choices and behavior. They feel better about themselves if they can see their own weakness and fears also demonstrated in you and in your life too. Even against their own inner voice that knows that they can and should do more and be more, your not doing so helps give them confirmation that they are okay, that they're doing as well. It is self-reinforcing if everyone resigns themselves together. Then they are okay. Collectively, they have become the mediocre majority. But if you dare choose step away, to venture away from the mob, the herd, to start living life on your terms instead of auto-complying with the migratory direction of the herd, this is very threatening to their pride, to their sense of self, and to their ego. Unintentionally, your example calls their ego out. You are showing their ego what's possible, what they could do and should do, but are too fearful to do. And an ego under threat becomes vengeful. All this vengeance is mostly unconscious by the host. The person might have a loving heart, but no doubt their unconscious ego isn't interested in love. It is interested in self-preservation, in continuing to look good and feel good about itself. And you are making it look bad, and it will find a way to pull you back down, even against the desire of the heart, so the ego can feel good about itself once again. This is why it is so hard for people to change, to become more positive, happy, and joyful, to become fit, healthier, and more disciplined, to start new businesses, to set lofty goals, to pursue a great cause, and go for great success. While the tribe around them in the beginning is supportive, oh, your new business idea sounds great. It's nice to see you so positive all the time. What exciting new goals you have. As soon as you start experiencing success, trust me, they will turn on you. And it has nothing to do with you, nor even the intentions of their heart. But you are a threat to their identity of their ego, and hell hath an ego scorned. So instead of facing the risk of being abandoned by your tribe, you submit to your fear and conform to their mediocrity. You step back into the jail cell, close the door on yourself and your greater potential, and toss the key. What the hell? They have SportsCenter on in here, and I can check my Facebook. Understand this. What is under the fear of failure or even the fear of success is the fear of embarrassment of your egos and fear of abandonment by your existing tribe. To truly live freely, you don't just need to live in a free country, in a free society. You need to free yourself from the opinions of others. You need to live life on your own accord, by your own definition, by your own values. The only person's opinion that matters is the person looking back at you in the mirror. Only your opinion of you matters. Not your mother's, not your father's, not your kids, your friends, your enemies, your neighbors, or your Facebook followers. Yours and only yours. Remember, whether they know it or not, as humans, your ascension will threaten their identity and ego's safety. Empathize and love them anyway, but do not live for them. Live freely. You only answer to you and your creator. Everyone else is struggling with their own fears and insecurities. Don't let their fears and projections become your prison any longer. Today, you are free. Today truly is your Independence Day. Take off the shackles, step out of the jail cell, and be the exception. Go out and live the life that you were meant to live starting today.
So what I implemented to change all this was simply ignore the fear. And remember that other people's opinions of me are none of my business. And honestly, it's made huge changes. The results have been great. I have a stronger herd of more like-minded people. I'm more confident, and as a result, I'm more successful. So thank you, Darren. This was a wonderful, wonderful Darren Daily that I listened to many times again. And I thank you so much for all you do for your Darren Daily community. It's truly made a difference in my life. Thank you.